Greetings, folks, and welcome back to another tip, trick, and hack with your pal Douglas Smythe from PhoenixShaving.com. Today, we are going to be looking at how to make your own travel stick. That's right, folks. We're coming up to spring and summer, big traveling times, especially the Big Shave West coming around. You guys are going to be traveling. So, there are some options out there. Some artisans and vendors sell travel soaps or travel shaving soaps, but that can be limiting sometimes. So rather than rely on that, though you can if you want, I don't want to tell you how to live your life, you can also make your own travel stick. All you need is one of these tubes. This is very reminiscent of old school deodorant tube. In fact, you can also use a deodorant tube. If you've used all the deodorant up, you can recycle the tube. Just throw the tube in the dishwasher to get rid of any residual deodorant crap, and that will give you also roll up the little platform, as you can see I'm doing right now. I want to point this out. This is also something you want to throw in the dishwasher too if you're reusing deodorant, because it'll gunk up in there. But that's it. And the best travel soap containers I find are the travel deodorant ones, like Secret. So if your girlfriend has an old Secret deodorant stick she's not using, they're like this big. They're like half the size of this, and they're perfect for what we're going to need it for. But sometimes you just got to use what you got. So those are some options. This one though, I actually sell this one on my site too. This is what I use for my deodorant, my kids deodorant that I make. But it's just an empty tube. And again, it has a platform inside too. You can see it going up. And I just wanted to show you how I make travel sticks from other soaps. Typically, if I was making this fresh, I'd be just pouring the soap in there. That said, there's a couple ways of doing this. You can take what some people call a glycerin soap, which is kind of a misnomer. It's actually a melting pour soap, since all soaps contain glycerin. Regardless, it's the clear translucent pucks. You could shred that with a grater, a cheese grater, and put the sprinkles in there, pile it up in there, mush it down, and you're good to go. Or you could also take that glycerin puck and melt it down yourself in a poor man's double boiler is what I call this. You put a little bit of water into there. You put a glass bowl on top, Pyrex, or another metal pot that'll fit in there, and you boil it slowly. In alchemy, the difference between alchemy and chemistry is you start off with a slow heat and you gently raise it. You don't want to burn the existing essential oils that whoever made that glycerin soap put in there. They're very delicate sometimes, so you don't want to overheat. Some people throw it in the microwave. I don't really think that's the best way of doing it, because again, you could possibly destroy the fragrance oils or essential oils that are in that soap. So that's one way to do it. Melt it down and then pour it right in here and let it harden. Another way is to use a crope or a cream soap or a semi-soft soap like mine. This is from PAA. Actually, this is from Crown King. Now, what I recommend you do, and it can get a little messy, but this is, it's part of the fun. You get it in there. And I roll up the platform too, to be closer to the top, and I can roll it down as I need to. But yeah, you're just scooping it out with a spoon and mashing it down in there. And in time, as this sits in your top bag, it'll solidify more and more. And as you use it too, putting pressure on it as you apply it against your face will smush it together more and more every time you use it. But this is the perfect solution. And this is nothing new about this tip that I'm giving you. This has been in the forums since the dawn of the internet, I think. In the shaving forums, that is. But yeah, this is how you do it. Now, it depends how long your trip is and how much you want to make. That's why I play around with the platform there. Some people actually buy shave sticks too, like Arco, and some of the other brands, and they stick them in there. I don't care for that, because the shave sticks are thinner. What they do is they put a hole in the bottom of the stick and then they stick it on the stick inside here, but it just wobbles around too much. I think this is the better way of doing it, but to each his own. And so yeah, so that's pretty much in there, packed on down. Now what I can do now is lower the platform like that and push the stuff down more, and then add more. But super simple tip right there, folks. And now I can bring whatever soap I so desire traveling with me without worrying about taking up too much space. And I'm good to go. So that's it, folks. This has been another tip, trick, and hack from your pal Deadless Smythe at PhoenixShaving.com. If you enjoyed this tip, please give us a like. If you super enjoyed this tip, please subscribe if you don't already and stay up to date on my latest tips, tricks, and hacks as they're released every Tuesday. Thanks again for watching. Please comment below. Take care and shave on!